Hello, Callie. That was a fucked Manic Eraser lineup. That was one of the worst Manic Eraser lineups I've ever seen. But yeah, I guess Dazzly doesn't work that well, or as well as I thought. She probably still works. Maybe if you have a proper lineup. That I did? Yeah, your lineup was weird as fuck. Like, no offense. Like, obviously you still did the testing, so thank you for that, but like, it was a fucked lineup. I'm sitting way back tonight. Should I flip my... What if I flip my face cam? Is that something I should do? But this is finally back today? It's not even today for me. You're like an hour ahead of me. Okay, I flipped my face cam so that I'm facing the screen. Is that a good or a bad idea? I have no idea. I don't really like having my face cam flipped because then you can't understand words. Like if I have them backwards or whatever, so. Yeah. I wonder, I wonder if I could do Boon and Glios on this account. I wasn't gonna add snipers, cyberpunk since I didn't think the average player would have them at true form. Yeah, but why? Okay, first of all, you had an empty slot. And second of all, why didn't you use Crazed tank as one of your meat shields? Or even just normal eraser? Because, like, if you want a good defense, like, I understand using Jiangshi, but why do you not have a single actual tanky meat shield there? Because, like, I know Manic Eraser one-shots everything, but the problem isn't Manic Eraser there. It's the other guys. And plus, having another fast meat shield would help out with that. So having Crazed Tank would be better. Especially if you were using CPU. And speaking of CPU, Paris. Of all things to use as you know, one of your main units. Paris? I just thought it would cast drain. It says the one using Paris. And you use Jiangshi. Nobody uses Jiangshi. Up until like way later in the game when they realize it's actually good. I'm willing to bet that like 90% of people beating that stage for the first time used not Jiangshi. I literally wasn't thinking, you just said 5 meat shields. And I'm just saying it's a flawed lineup. But yeah, like I actually don't know how easy or difficult it is to keep Manic Eraser back with meat shields. I haven't tested it in a while, so I guess whenever I finally do that on this account, I'll see for sure. But if I remember correctly, if you have 5 meat shields, one of them being a tank, and maybe Sniper Cat, like the thing, what is it called? Power up? Maybe if you have Sniper Cat the power up, then being pushed won't be so easy. I don't know. It's been too long since I played this stage for me to really know. But yeah, the empty slot is the main thing that confused me. Why did you have an empty slot? Like that is the number one thing that confused me. Should I get round hippie glasses? I was in a rush to fulfill your request. You had all day, did you not? Well, I guess if you're a couple hours ahead, but like that was way longer. You probably had a little bit. You didn't have to rush it, my bad. If I wanted it tested bad enough, I would have reclaimed my main account and, you know, done the stage myself because I have a level 60 Dazzler. I'm go do Bunaglios. Is this gonna turn into another stream where I argue about Bunaglios? Probably not. Hopefully. You know what? I refuse. But I have done that before. I have fun with being a with something. What's his name? Ganglion's time to shine. Yeah, we'll see. Doesn't Bunaglios have like 4.3 million HP? And so if Ganglion per lifespan is only doing less than half of that, then I don't think he's providing you much use. I'm gonna be so real with you. But we'll see. Especially since I don't know how he fares against everything else. I kind of hate the fact that like most people that watch Battle Cats are like in a whole different time zone. I kind of hate that because that makes late streams like this terrible. I beat Dojo 12-3 in the filibuster talent invasion, but I can't beat Bunaglios. Try some more. Or maybe get Soap Cat. Getting Soap and remembering that the guy is a behemoth would help. Not like it's even that worth it. Bowler's not that good. Like, it's good. It'd be better if it was, you know, an early game unit rather than a fucking end game. I can hardly even consider it late game. Brutal Advents, to my knowledge, are end game. I guess any 12-star stage would be considered like or end game for me. Because as far as I'm concerned, as soon as you finish UL and start ZL, that's end game. AKA 12-star difficulty stages. I cut up to ZL, so I'm definitely late game. You're caught up to ZL, but you're only late game, not end game. Make it make sense. You're like literally at the end of what's in the game if you're caught up with ZL. I don't think you know what late and end game are. Yeah, end game. There you go. Yeah, get Soap Cat. If you're struggling with Bunaglios, get Soap. Unless it's the last stage. I think the last stage... I mean, I beat it using Kana. Kana True Form, so massive damage and Behemoth Slayer. So that kind of just carried me against the Crocodile. So I don't really know how to help you. So yeah. And Kana, by the way, is a Monscow. So, you know, for those of you that still continue to talk shit about Monscows, they have one of the best Demon Slayer, Behemoth Slayers. Ubers. One of the best Behemoth Slaying Ubers. And one of the best anti-blacks. Kana is up there in terms of anti-black. I love the Monscows, so I hate that I got 2 Verbenas. But at least I'll get a little bit of NP in a million years when I actually do Into the Future Chapter 3. Hello there. How's it going, Matteo? Mateo? Something. Damn, I just realized it's been almost a year since you followed, Matt. Damn, just a couple months until. Wait, has Callie been following for a year? No, Callie followed after you did. Holy. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have any commands, so you can't do that. But I can just click on your account. You've been following since May 16th of 2025, which is crazy. You stopped playing Slay the Spire 2. Last one was correct. I don't know which one I said that was last, but anyways. Slay the Spire 2 is in early access, right? Is it literally any different than the original? Like, I don't... Like, from what I can tell, the visuals aren't any different. And there are still the same characters. It is quite different, really. I didn't expect that. Should I buy it? I like the original Slay the Spire, but I only have like 3 hours in it. Like I should have spent more time on it. Visuals are better, game is harder, at least 2 new characters. But it's a sequel. Is that not just DLC levels of content? And it's 25 bucks. Like I might just wait. It's also early access. That's true, but early access typically doesn't mean that there's anything missing. It just means that it might be buggy. Am I wrong? Like they might add some small stuff, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it's basically done. For early access, it feels massive. Have you never played an early access game before? It's basically the full game, just testing. Why do you think it's still 25 bucks? Hello, Marine. Early access doesn't mean beta. It means that you're just getting it before it should technically be released. Yes, and it's 50-50 if they add more content or not. Yeah. And which Slay the Spire, I bet, will add something more, but like, what I mean is that nothing big is gonna change, right? Like it's borderline done. I have faith in the Slay the Spire does. Well, you don't get what I'm saying. Like they'll probably do some small things, but they won't do anything big, because it's basically released. Haven't been on PC for a hot month or two. Should I get back on, or is it still kind of mid? Battle Cats has always been mid. So if that's why you stopped playing it, then never play it again, because it's always a mid game in terms of gameplay. That is something that will never change. Battle Cats is so consistent. So like, if you decide that you no longer like the gameplay of Battle Cats, then good for you. You can basically just stop playing the game and you'll be happy. Because the gameplay doesn't get any better. It's one of the best gacha games if that counts towards anything. Yeah, but gacha isn't gameplay. In terms of gameplay, nothing changes. And even the gacha hardly changes at all. I beat the game until 2-star ZL came out. Yeah, I'm never doing that. I'm never doing 2-star UL or ZL. I'm not doing star UL either, but I mean maybe if I want Dr. Nova. That basically means I have infinite amount of streams I can do. There's no way people are actually doing 2-star ZL already. Right? Okay, wait, are these wild doges infinite? Cause I fucking hate the early game because of this very fucking reason. The fact that they just make stupid shit infinite for no goddamn reason. And then like, oh my god. You're fucking kidding me. Of all things to make infinite, why is Wild Doge one of the most common? I swear to God. Oh my god. They're fucking infinite, bro. They're fucking infinite. And they one-shot everything, so stacking's impossible. Not literally. And then there's an anteater in the back. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? More meat shields? 17,000 damage per hit. Are they not infinite? Were there just that many? Bro is literally one tap? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, now I'm just confused more than anything, but whatever. Easy stage. Yes, there are people doing that. I just don't think it's worth it. There's no reason to do 2-star CL right now. You have nothing to gain from it. You have absolutely fucking nothing to gain from it. And doing it now will just make it so that you're making it harder for yourself. Because let's be real, there's going to be some sort of power creep between now and the end of ZL. That'll make it much easier to get through the early sections of ZL. Or not the early sections of ZL, and through start ZL. So doing it as it releases is just making your life harder. Do you make videos on it and give people courage to do it themselves? Mainly for gameplay reasons? Nah. Because I don't have my main account anymore. So if I ever fully catch up before ZL finishes, then we'll see. You want to beat the ID stage with Nova? That's a weird ass idea. Do it. Would I be able to do this? Probably not. Yeah, no. What's the next unlockable unit? Yeah, Socrates and Newton are the only ones out. They're the only ones still doing shit. It should come out in like 2 months. Hopefully 15.3 has something good. 15.2 was actually a pretty cool update, but I don't know if 15.3 will be anything special. Because didn't 15.2 also bring us GN true form? I wonder if update 15.3 is just going to be another collab update. Did the Gotcha Uber come to you in yet? No, that's probably going to be anniversary. So that's going to be in like half a year. All the way up in September, probably. Because it came out for the specific... Oh, they've leaked 15.3? So it's almost coming out then. Send the link in... Oh wait, you're not in Discord, are you? Just like get rid of the space, yeah, I know. No, I got it. What a fucking leak, though. What a leak. Yeah, so I was lied to. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what will come up from 15.3. I'm assuming it's coming soon, but hold up. It's a 15.3 leak, I wasn't lying. It was literally just a cat. That's all you sent me was a cat. Like a Twitter account that posted a cat. I guess it's not that close to coming because February 16th is when the last update came. And typically there's 6 weeks between updates. Also, I'm fucking dead. But if there's 6 weeks, then that means it's probably going to be the end of March. And it's only the beginning of March. Yeah, it's coming soon. I didn't mean to do that. I I I did not mean to continue this fuck ass stage, bro. Do you consider April soon? It just became March. Yeah, the red elephant is 15.2. We still have like a month before 15.3 comes out. If next month is sooner than you think, time flies. Bitch, it's the 6th. If it was halfway through March, I'd agree with you, but it's the 6th. That's not coming soon. That's not even halfway between updates. 2 weeks till payday, time ain't flying, it's crawling. I should add my Monsgal to this lineup instead of Ava Unit 13. Because I don't need him for Akus, bruh. I'm not going against Akus right now. And the reason why I don't drop the anti-floating for another anti-floating is the fact that this one has LD. The Ava unit has LD, so I would like to keep that on my lineup. Said Spire 2 drain me. It was 25 bucks. If you only had 25 bucks from payday to payday, that's kind of wild. But other countries might be different, so I don't know. I live in Romania. $1 equals 5 Romanian lei. So what? That's like... I'm not actually doing the math. I already have the number in my head. I'm just procrastinating. So that's 125 Romanian lei. Reddit's still on 15.2 leaks, so I guess 15.3 is very late. What do you mean very late? No, it's pretty good amount of time. Each update takes about 6 months or 6 weeks to release, right? And 15.2 released on February 16th. And today is March 6th. It hasn't even been a month. There's no such thing as late in this scenario. 125, about 10% of my part-time pay. Gotcha. Got my 8th Ultra Form yesterday. Dubs. I wonder how far into SOL I can make it. Surely I can make it a pretty good distance with what I have. Decided to go for Kenshin, W Ultra Form. Yeah, but for Japan it's April, not even known in EN version. Well, yeah, because EN hasn't even gotten 15.2 yet. Like, yeah, it's getting it soon, but we're not even in 15.2 in EN yet. So if it's the beginning of April for Japan, then we can probably assume mid-May. Mid to late May for EN on 15.3. Got her relic, target, curse immune, and level 2 attack and HP. Yeah, I really like Kenshin. She's one of my favorite Ultra Forms. She's really cool. Damn, what happened to my energy? I got kicked in the face with being tired all of a sudden. What the fuck? Chat, I'm gonna be so real. I do not have any energy. I'm just gonna be grinding the game. I'm not doing any arguing today. I'm not doing any arguing. I'm not doing any high effort shit. I'm just spamming Jizo. And they got her because I plan on starting Stardew Valley soon. That's fair. That is very fair. She'll be good for that. I might go for Deer almost next. Not a bad choice, honestly. Especially since I'm fairly certain UL has some very annoying angelic pigs. And Deer almost would be great for those bitches. I'm a little stacked, chat. Wait, since you guys are like in the next day, are there growing stages right now? Did someone say Deer almost? Yeah. Matt's going for Deer almost. Ultra form next, probably, maybe. Depending on what the next update brings. What was the ultra form in the last in 15.2? I feel like I remember it being something. I'm looking it up. I'm refreshing my mind on what the hell came out in 15.2. Oh, there wasn't even an ultra form. It was just ultra talents that suck ass. Poor Yoshimoto, bruh. Poor Yoshimoto. Wait, what ultra form came out in 15.1? No ultra form. What? They take so long to release ultra forms now, I swear. Kawaluga true form, though. I mean, honestly, him being immune to Surge is pretty fucking good. That's not an ultra form, though. No growing stage? Damn. Not even growing buffet. Unfortunate. Yeah, they need to release an ultra form. Jizo's the last one? Damn. That feels like that was a while ago. Damn, what? It's been 2 whole updates without an ultra form? That's kind of crazy. They slowed way down. At this rate, we're going to get ultra talented ultra forms. Feels like, how many Ubers are there without either? Other than the new ones, of course. I keep forgetting to change my lineup. God damn it. Oh, well, I don't think this would have worked out anyways. Bun Bun's one-shotting my erasers. Almighty's Ultra Form win? Nika Luga Ultra Form win. Like, I want to see what their design would be. Almighties are cool and all, but they're already busted. They don't need an Ultra Form. Nico Lugas need an Ultra Form. Yeah, neither of them have Ultra Forms. Ultra Form Light Mother is set though. Bitch, she doesn't even have talents yet. I understand being excited for it, but like, at least be reasonable. Yeah, I'm changing my lineup. I don't think they do Ultra Form with Ultra Talent as well. Well, they might though. That's what I mean. Like, eventually they'll run out of Ubers. Because like they have to do Ubers that already have talents in order for them to have Ultra Form and Ultra Talents. It seems to be. Well, have you seen Power Creep? Plus, I can only imagine how difficult ZL will be getting eventually. I wouldn't doubt that they will, in the long run, make that a thing. Just not anytime soon. Like, probably not this year or the next, but maybe after that. I want to put Sydney on my team. Right, instead of you. And then I don't want to have Bahamut on my team anymore, because he's lame. Man, I still don't have fucking Dancer. Honestly, sure. Critter. Level 51 Izanagi can handle anything? Well, yeah, but that's a legend rare, first of all, and second of all, I mean, that's 1 unit. True form fast units 1? No, that would be power. If you're going to complain about the idea of ultra talented ultra forms because they're OP, and then you continue to ask for fast true forms. Are you stupid? Like, are you stupid? Like that's not a thing. That's not, something's not right about that. I am stupid, but that is besides the point. Let me have my cake and eat it too. But you did not let me have mine. I want to see Ultra Form Ultra Talents because Anubis. I want to see Anubis have an Ultra Form. And he already has Ultra Talents. So, like, you're the one who put me down first, bitch. Anubis gets a pass. I'm not even just him though. There's others that I just can't remember right now because it's been fucking ages.
Hey Mappy, take me to the dentist.
Starting route. Heavy rain reported.
I should probably clarify. It's been ages since I actually gave two shits about this game.
Well, their rubber technology keeps my windshield streak-free and it's quiet.
Even though Sydney's still like brand spanking new, I can't wait to see her true form. Because it's gonna be good. Because like I can only imagine what they'll do with it. Because it's already really good, and it's a Sage Slayer too. Like I'm this early on in the game and I already have my Socrates counter. Or sorry, it's spelled Syractes, but I don't know why they didn't just do Socrates. But whatever. It's specifically the first three Uberfest exclusives that need true forms. So what, Gao, D'Artagnan, and Mitama? Mitama does not need a true form. She's still better than most of the other Uberfest exclusives. I do agree with D'Artagnan though, I love him. But he is still really good. Like the first three Uberfest exclusives are some of the best Uberfest exclusives, to my knowledge. So like, I don't get what you're saying there. Shadow Gao is still viable, but other than that, yeah, the rest do need something. The rest? That includes fucking Dazzly. Because you said Shadow Gao, so I assume you were talking about Epic Fest. That includes the Casleys. Either way. The rest of the first three, I meant? Yeah, but they specifically said Uberfest, not Epic Fest. Epic Fest does not need true forms. Uberfest, I can agree with a little bit, though. Epic Fest? Nah. Because here's the thing, if you give Dark Mitama a true form, she's not gonna be any better. Like, let's say you gave Shadow Gao, Dark Mitama, and Dark Tanyan all true forms, right? Shadow Gao and Dark Tanyan will still be far better than Dark Mitama, but Dark Mitama will also still be really good against Traitless because she's always been really good against Traitless. She's already the best status against Traitless, and honestly, status is more valuable than damage a lot of times. Unless that damage is so fucking high that it doesn't even matter, which is Dark Tanyan and Shadow Gao. Those two do not need true forms. Did you really say Dark Tanyan still needs a true form? Did you really say that to me? Did you really say Shadow Gao is viable but not Dark Tanyan? You're high. He's still busted. Give Dark Matama insane resistant curse immune? The fuck is curse immune doing against traitless? What traitless curses? Why does that matter? I understand why it matters for main Matama as a generalist, but for specifically anti-traitless, why does that matter? I've never understood the people that say, oh, they don't have curse immune, but like, why does it matter so much? Like, there's very, very rarely, like, give her other immunities. Surge immunity, explosion immunity, you know? Some other, like, maybe freeze or knockback immunity. I don't know what all she is immune to, but, like, give her some of those immunities. Why do you go straight to curse immune, the least valuable one? It's so stupid. I think I'm missing 4 fast units, but even that's a technicality. Normal is Dark Matama, normal Gown Emma, since she is technically Metal Fest. Yeah, she is technically Fest, but that's different. Most of the time, whenever people say Fest exclusives, we mean Epic and Uber Fest, but that good point. Floor 50. So you want to give Dark Matama true form, immune to curse, when she's already getting hit by Earl anyways? With her 15 knockbacks, that's not doing anything for her. It's just... Sure. Sure, I'll give that one to you. That's one stage. You want to make a true form good for one additional stage? You need to have your priorities straight. For an anti-trait list, having immune to Surge would be way more valuable. Not to mention, guess what? It would also help against floor 50. Honestly, immune to Surge would help more for Dark Matama than immune to Surge, or Curse, in floor 50. Because then, it'd be easier for her to use her LD to not be in the standing range or in the Omni Strike of Uriel. So, like, if you want to talk about floor 50, let's talk about floor 50. Why not both, you know? Why is... I still don't get why immune to Curse is the first thing that comes to your mind, though. That's so strange to me, but whatever. Why am I in my lineup? What am I doing? Oh. I'm not going to change anything for this. I'll just go at it, see if it works. I mean, I have Kazujizo. Surely I'll be fine. Pepe Ray and Sakura. Yeah, I know. I hear people really like Emma. Like I always liked Emma, but I don't know how good she is. 10 knockbacks on a tank is kind of a lot. And her weekend just isn't that good. Like, it's fine, but like, yeah, it could be better. It's all I said because it was the first thing that came to mind. Yeah, but why was it the first thing that came in mind? That's my main confusion. Like, it's not just you, and that's why I talk about things like this. Is the fact that there are so many people out there that focus their tiny little brains way too much on Curse whenever it's not even that big of a threat, especially for things that don't target Relic. Even on anti-relics, just either don't get hit or two, consider the fact that Curse isn't 100% uptime. Even Autumn, right? The Relic Moth, even that thing doesn't have that strong of a curse. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. I really like the Abyssal Advents. I haven't had a chance to do them yet. I have never done some. I should have done the Conjure. But to be fair, I wasn't expecting to be railed so hard. That's a crazy sentence. Fuck. I hate Tacky. The idea of having to beat this stage with 5 different loadouts? Yeah, it's a cool idea. Just, I'm not able to say anything about it because I haven't actually played it. It's actually insane that with Kazujizo I'm still struggling on this stage. Like, I mean, there are treasures, right? There are anti-black and anti-floating treasures that would probably be helpful. I'm gonna watch an ad and see how this goes. I'm gonna see how this goes. Curse has always been overrated in my opinion. Like in terms of enemy status. And then everybody acts like it sucks as a cat status. Like, really? you're going to be like, oh, it doesn't have curse immunity, it sucks. But whenever a unit has curse, it's like, ah, that's useless. Double standards. And I mean, it is a rightful double standard, but like, why not meet in the middle and be like, eh, both are chill. I also love that Jizo is once again a good fit in my party. I remember like 6 years ago or whenever he was new that he was a core component of my loadout. Here's the thing. You could have kept him in your lineup because he was still essentially better than Courier. Just because like they're even though they're different, it's like once you would start preferring stackability over rush, then Jizo would be leagues better than Courier. Like Courier, Kazujiza was never bad. Kazujiza never really lost his touch. He just lost his popularity. I could have, yes, but as a min-maxer, it would have hurt me a bit. Sure. No, whatever. I feel like using one unit throughout an entire game is just, like, weird. Whatever. You know, I forget this bitch has resist. Man, if only I had better Ubers. Am I right or am I right? Yo, this slow is actually some crazy fucking uptime though. Kind of an insane Uber right here. Crazy anti-floating. Three tackies! Bro, what the fuck? Oh shit, there goes all my Kazujizos. Don't worry, easy stage. Oh shit, you can't even see it. Whoops. Just in case you didn't mean it, all we see is your face. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. I'm so forgetful about that sort of thing. I need to be better about that. But in my defense, currently, I'm tired. Lesser Demon does not live that. Or is that? I'm here for more for the discussion. Yeah. Which is surprising because I'm so, like, toned down right now. Bro, why are there 2 more tackies? How many tackies are gonna stick in the stage just to call it deadly? Holy shit. No, I know, the magnifications are why it's called deadly, but whatever. Honestly, I could see Sydney getting a new trait target in true form. Like, maybe she gets her true form after another ZL legend boss comes around. And so then her true form gives her the whatever trait that is, so that she counters yet another ZL boss. I think that'd be pretty cool. And give her a weaken. Her conjure already weakens, so it only makes sense for her true form to be able to naturally weaken. New trait or sub trait? New trait. I mean, you could give her Behemoth and Colossus Slayer, but I don't see that being all that necessary. How many fucking tackies? How tacky is it? How tacky is this stage that it has so many goddamn tackies, bro? Behemoth, Colossus, and Sage, what's next? Bro, I don't fucking know. I don't want there to be any more. I want the game to end after ZL. Like, the game has to end eventually. It won't be popular forever. It's gotta end at some point. Tactical Tackies Unleashed. Dude, imagine this fuck-ass game ends after ZL, and then it's like, would you like to prestige? Imagine. Imagine if it becomes a fucking prestige game. Oh, that would be typical fucking mobile game. I'm watching another ad. Don't let me forget about full screen. But yeah, honestly, like let's say the next stage boss is let's say it's zombie, right? It's not going to be, or at least I doubt it, but let's say it is. Then give whatever her name. What's her name? Sid? Sid. I'm just gonna call her Sid. Let give her anti-zombie plus zombie killer as her true form, and I think that that would actually be pretty good. However, I do want her to get weakened or guaranteed slow. I would want either one of those things as top priority. Watch it beat Napoleon? Nah, he's a leader. We since we got Albert Einstein and Newton, Isaac Newton, I think it'll be some other genius. You know, like Pythagoras. Oh wait, we didn't get Albert Einstein. What am I on? We got Socrates and Newton. I'm stupid. But I do think it'll be some sort of genius. So I do think Pythagoras is a possibility, along with many other geniuses that I never really knew. I guess I can't really call them geniuses. Like it's called sage for a reason. They're sages, essentially. Isn't sage just like low key a smart person or something? I don't know. I'm leveling Sydney up to level 25. Next ZL boss gonna be George Washington? No. At least I hope not.
Live in the spotlight with Spotify
I
Premium
first thought it would be philosopher, so I thought Aristotle or Sun Tzu.
Even
Uh,
enjoy 3 free months now.
what was Socrates known for?
Tap the banner to learn more.
Because I guess he was a philosopher. Sir Isaac Newton wasn't a philosopher, he was a mathematician. So maybe, well, he was a gravity guy. And the laws of motion guy. He was a physics guy. So philosophy and physics, what other aspects of like sage are there? Because I'm assuming if it thought of him as more of physics, then we could still get Pythagoras for like math. Specifically math instead of physics, you know what I mean? Because those are technically two separate things. Because of the Pythagorean theorem, so he could be like geometry instead of physics. Socrates is philosophy, Newton was physics and maths, I think. Yeah, that would make sense. Except I don't really correlate math with Newton. He's more of he's more of a gravity and you know. I don't think he has really much to do with math itself. Imagine we get Neil deGrasse Tyson. So what, an astrophysicist? No, there's no way we get one of those. Astrologist? No, that probably not. Who was discovering the planets and shit? Maybe we'll get somebody that was looking at planets and discovering them and shit. Maybe I should just ask AI and be like, who was in the same ballpark as Socrates and Newton? Like, what makes them similar, and then what other people have those same similarities, you know? Because we technically already got Albert Einstein with the White Sage Doge. Dude, my eye's killing me. Even more now because I rubbed it. Einstein, Leonardo, Da Vinci. Oh, we could get an artist. We could get an artist. Archimedes, yeah. What about Sisyphus? No way, right? Probably not. Sorry, that Sisyphus is so random, but he was like part of a conversation me and my friends had earlier today. So I actually had to look him up just now, and he was completely off topic. But maybe we'll get a Sisyphus, and he just rolls a rock onto us, and that's his attack, just a giant boulder. Sisyphus makes adjacent sense to add, but I don't get the feel that's the way they will go. I don't think so. Because if they go Sisyphus, then they could probably go like Caesar, right? And they could just do like Roman emperors and shit. But I don't think they'll do that. It probably sounds so smart to people that don't know what we're talking about, but so dumb to the people that do know what we're talking about. Or go more obscure and choose Nero or Caligula. I've never heard of either of those, so I'm gonna be so real. I'm so stupid, I swear. I really don't know much. Roman emperors both? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. The American education system, there's so much shit to learn about the world that we barely actually learn specifics like that. Like we barely covered Caesar in my American education system. We barely covered Caesar himself. And he's like one of the most iconic Roman people. Uh, 54 to 68 CE. So Common Era was the fifth Roman emperor, notorious for his extreme tyranny, extravagance, and debauchery. Sounds about right. Primarily known as one of the Rome's most notorious, cruel, and erratic emperors, often depicted as a mad tyrant. There might be a theme there. There might be a theme there. Almost as if that's what leadership was like back in the day. I need more Uber so that I can drop the hell out of Lesser Demon. Like, unless I dropped him for Valkyrie, I really don't have anything good to drop him for. And no, Valkyrie would not be a good way to drop him for. Good thing to drop him for. Honestly, if I was given Can Twin Dancer, I would use her instead of... I'd use him. Can's a dude, right? I'd use that instead of Balrog. At least for a while. Because Balrog is really only that great, and once he gets like true form and talent and stuff. But speaking of, when are we gonna get Ultra Form / Ultra Talent Balrog? Because he is one of the older Ubers in the game. And he's had his talents for a hot minute. I'm just concerned what either one of those would bring to the game. Caligula was third, Nero was fifth, and Caesar was like the 0th. His descendant was considered the first emperor. That's cool. Hello, Zipcat Man King. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about Roman emperors. Don't mind us. I'm having better education in my Twitch chat than I ever had in real life. Little history lesson for you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm never gonna remember any of it, but I appreciate it. My memory's so bad. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? It's a cool time to learn about, though. Just finished Into the Future Chapter 2 and got 8 out of the 9 craze. Man, I only got 2. I like that too.
High quality music without
But will I be able to do Crazed Axe?
recommendations from Smart Shuffle.
What? That's on Monday, right? I might try it. I mean, I have a really good anti-red. Like, well, I say really good. I have a good anti-red. That would probably be able to be really fucking good in that stage. Because I think... I don't know how much range Crazed Axe has, but I'm fairly certain it's less than 360. So Sid should be able to be good in that stage. You almost a mid-game? Yeah, Sid gets almost a mid-game. What? When does mid-game start? Because I would still say that a lot of Cats at Cosmos is still part of early game. Like, I think it's getting to the point to where all of SOL is still early game. Crazed Axe, don't do tell you got all of them. What do you mean? I say mid-game start either UL or just past Grotesque Gallery. Yeah. The Crazed Axe freezes you if your unit gets hit and it's a 100% chance freeze. I don't think it's actually 100%, but it is likely. But yeah, no. I'd probably be able to do it. Just depending on his range. I don't know how much range he has. Grotesque Gallery and onward feels like a difficulty shift from the chapters before, to be honest. Yeah, I can agree on that. Thank you for the follow. Every time I fight it, freezes my unit one hit. It might be guaranteed. It's been a while since I did it. Because this is a new account, and the last time I started a new account was like a year ago. So I don't remember very well. 360 range on X? Damn. So he has the exact same range as Sid. Sid might not be able to do much there then. Unfortunate. Well, then I'd have to rely on Ava Unit 08 for the red and floating. It's 30% to freeze? Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured it was somewhere around there. I didn't think it was guaranteed. I'm kind of just stuck on it. So that's the one craze you don't have done. Yeah, it is the hardest out of the 9, I think. It is a very rapid attacker. Very rapid indeed. Speaking of anti-red, I might be able to do another March of Flames. I need Courier. Honestly, I might need to try and get Courier before I even try to do Crazed Axe. Second last crazy unit I got was a Crazed Wallcat. Damn. You saved one of the easiest ones for second to last. And one of the most necessary ones as well. Yeah, Crazed Wall is definitely the best one. Wall is also hard. I disagree that Wall is hard. Because I'd say that it's honestly easier than Crazed Gross just because Crazed Gross relies on you to have enough damage to kill more Crazed Gross than what are spawning, and with Wave being terrible early game, I actually think it is harder. Like, Manic Gross and Crazed Gross, the difference between the two is crazy. Because by the time you do Manic Gross, you have Awakened Bahamut. Gross is the easiest, that's for sure, but Wall is in the upper 50% difficulty. What do you mean by that's for sure? When was the last time you did Crazed Gross early game? Because, like, it's actually surprisingly difficult since you have, like, nothing. You literally have nothing that's wave immune. So doing it before you have Octo or any sort of wave blocker, then just evolve Kotatsu. Just evolve that requires you to get a true form. So like Crazed Tank does not require a true form. Crazed Cat does not require a true form. Crazed Axe might require a true form. I don't actually know. Crazed Cow depends on your Ubers probably, but you could probably get away with just parastacking. Bird and Titan are also two very difficult ones. And then what, Lizard? Lizard might even require a true form. So like saying that Crazed Tank is in the harder 50%, like I think that's fair, but I think it's kind of right in the middle. I don't think it's one of the hardest ones, but I also don't think it's one of the easiest ones. I think it's right there, kind of in the middle. I'm very close to getting the Awakened Bahamut. Yeah, Awakened Bahamut won't help you with Crazed Axe. I mean, just like it's just evolve Kotatsu. Not everybody has Kotatsu also, because it is a gotcha, right? Uh, it is a gotcha. So and it's super rare at that. So there's no guarantee that you even have it by the time you're doing Crazed legs. I remember being very close to Octopus Evo when Gross was on, and I just got that, so my impression of the stage was skewed. That's, I mean, that's fair, right? But like as of right now, I don't have any true forms, right? And I've already done Crazed Cat and Crazed Tank. Albeit with Crazed Tank, I was a little bit Uber carried, but I tried Uber carrying Crazed Gross, and I failed because even with Lesser Demon, I couldn't kill fast enough to I couldn't kill them fast enough to move on. Because there are infinite Crazed Gross in that stage. And since there's infinite of them, that means you have to kill more than what's spawning. And that's hard to do when you can't really stack much. Because even just one wave can be catastrophic. And so that, based off of recent events, that's why I believe Crazed grows to actually be fairly difficult. Fish and Cow are basically DPS checks. Oh yeah, like they're pretty fucking easy. Like honestly, they're basically just checks on whether or not you have Paris and meat shields. That's basically all they are. Paris, meat shields, Crazed Bahamut. That's all it is. So I think those two are probably the easiest in terms of they require the least. And then there's probably Crazed Cat, because as soon as you get Crazed Bahamut, you can kind of just do with it. And so then that's 3 out of the 9, which leaves... That's probably when Lizard would go in. And then Crazed Gross, Tank... Did I miss one? Flying and Titan. Tank, Flying, Titan, Axe. And I think that's the difficulty of... And then I think that's the rank of difficulty. Cat is a toned down version of Tank, no? No. It's got less range, it's got knockbacks, and it's got constant backliners that you want LD for. I mean the level? Still no. Because Tank, what, it has Gories and Owl Brows, right? It has Owl Brows. You don't need LD for either of those. Meanwhile, for Crazed Cat, you'll definitely want LD. So the dynamics are very different. The only reason why you can do it with just Crazed Bahamut is because he can clip... You can kind of lure and clip it so that the bear and the elephant are in Bahamut's range without him being in theirs. But it's very risky. It's not really an easy thing to do with just Crazed Bahamut. Titan also didn't feel that bad, but by that time I had Octo. I feel like getting Octo, like, I think maybe it took you way too long to start trying Crazed stages. And when I say too long, I think maybe I should rephrase it as you did it at a proper time. Meanwhile, most people, when they see a Crazed stage, they want to do it as soon as possible. And so... like, there's many different possibilities there. Like, with how much power creep this game has gone, people are wanting to do things sooner and sooner. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, those stages are so old that they are really easy. It was like 6 or more years ago, so I don't remember well. Yeah, I've played this game throughout multiple times in the past couple years, so I do remember a little bit better for most of these things. But Octo will definitely carry you through a lot of that stuff. Well, you're doing Battle Cats, I'm doing Battle Cats, cool. That's probably how most people would do it. If they could. Since most people probably watch on mobile and play on mobile, it's probably harder for them to do it. But Octo is a surprisingly solid first true form. Not even surprisingly. Having a really good anti-floating like that so early on in the game is just so good. Just because of how dangerous Bun Bun is. Thanks to Bun Bun, like, having anti-floating is just so valuable in the early game. And that value in anti-floating doesn't go away. Because Bun Bun is like forever a threat pretty much. Like he spammed a lot less later on in the game, but then there's also other really strong floating enemies that you wanna be able to have anti-floating against. Like, and that's kind of part of the why I say that floating is the most valuable trait to target above even Relic and Aku. And obviously, like, it does depend on your situation. Like, if you already have plenty of anti-floating, obviously it would be better to have anti-Relic or anti-Aku or something. But, like, anti-floating, in my opinion, is the best trait to target as a standalone Uber. For me, it feels surprisingly. Well, I mean, what other true form is gonna compare, right? Can, Ramen, Cameraman. Honestly, that that's really it in terms of like value. Paris true form isn't even that good. It just barely boosts her damage. It's not that worth it. You thought Ro would be ahead of Octo and Fishman? Fishman's good, but Octo's wave blocker is really good, and it provides extra value. Most of those true forms you just mentioned, all they do is grant them to be better of what they already did. So Paris and Fishman and Can even. Like Can, I'll give the benefit of the doubt since Can's really good. But Paris and Fishman both just become. Oh, same with Ro. Those three are just better at what they already did. Cameraman gets area attack. Ramen also just gets better at what. So Cameraman and Can are the only two there, other than Octo, that actually provide some sort of benefit, other than just true form benefits. And so, like, that's really nothing too crazy. Can is first unit at Hypermax? That's so valid. Want to know my team? For what? Just like generally? Sure. I do wonder how Sidmi will work for Hanya. Because I don't think slowing Hanya is really all that valuable. But like tanking him with weaken immune? I can see it being good. 50 plus 31 right now for Kankan. W. A damage reduction orb? For what? Damage reduction orb against what trait? Alien? Okay. Another reason for me getting Kenshin, she helps me with 12-3. That is so true, actually. I forget she's one of the few really good units for that. Don't mind me. Just adding Verbena to my lineup and hoping that she'll carry me through the metal stage. Verbena actually will be really nice because on the occasion that there are pure metal stages, which since I'm in early game, there actually are a decent amount of them. Verbena can just carry. And when I say decent amount of them, I mean they're much more major than they are in the later end of the game. They're much more notable, like Bionic Seaweed, you know? Come on, Roberta.
The latest in a long line of innovation from Nespresso. It's innovation
Oh, you straight up. Oh, that's your lineup.
sense.
Ramen, thaumaturge, can't. Ramen's your only meat shield? Again, Fishman,
Easy open lever and
Pizza. I gotta look.
it's even easier to enjoy your coffee your way.
Lozana, Neferset, Teslan, Paslan, Ken Rangers, Robo 4. You don't have to say their full names, bro. We're not going by government names. So Ken, Fishman, Pizza, Blazana, Asset, Tikaluga, and Ken Rangers, and Lasvos. If you have Lasvos, why don't you use his research combo? Do not have Radical? Should I start saving my silver rolls till I get enough user rank to max super feline? Or till they add higher max for basics? I don't think they're ever gonna add a higher max for basics. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think they ever will. And if your super feline is plus 63 right now, that means that he's not maxed out, even to what you can upgrade him to. So I just use him, honestly. Oh shit. Is my sister going through a tornado? Should I switch my team? I don't know. Whatever works, works. Of course, we'll get Ultra Form Basics once we get them to plus 180. Right. Well, here's the thing. Later on in the game you are, the easier it is for you to get cat tickets. Because it's so easy to just grind Siege of Hippo once you get, like, you know, Manic Lion. And then you can also do Facing Danger really easily. You can go through Heavenly Tower whenever it's around. You can do time score reward stages. Like, I wouldn't really. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. So just shoot them now. Well, you can get rare tickets when you do. So do whatever. Whatever your heart desires. Gotta do the last 11 for the Infernal Tower. Dude, I said this earlier, but I cannot wait until I'm to the point of the game where I am able to clear a good portion of Heavenly and Infernal Tower again. Going to do Cat Claw rank 8 for my 20 tickets. Cool. I am unsure if I can make any more progress than Heavenly Tower. I kind of want to see if I can beat floor 20. But I highly doubt it because I don't have any anti-trait lists. Speaking of anti-trait lists. Yeah, not... Man, and then Epic Fest is on right now too. But I just have no way of getting any draws. I used my 11 roll on Monscals. Maybe I should have saved it for Epic Fest. Maybe that's my bad. It is very possible. Very possible indeed. But it's alright. I like that I got the new Uber. And plus that's a Socrates counter for whenever I get there in a million years. So I'm not complaining. Having a solid Socrates counter already set in is like actually really good. Because now I won't have to rely on getting things like Kai or KG Ultra Talents and shit like that. Along with many other anti-floatings, to be fair, but not a lot of them have Sage Slayer. Or not a lot of them actually work. I guess is what I should say. What is it with my new accounts getting Ubers that don't have a true form yet? Because if you will recall, my new account last time around whenever I got Tetsukachi as one of my first tubers. He still doesn't have a true form to this day, so I don't think Sid is going to be getting a true form anytime soon either. But like, I'm ready for when they do. Which, by the way, speaking of, Tetsukachi's gotta get a true form in 15.3, right? Even Kaoluga has a true form now. So surely, right? Surely Tetsukachi gets his true form. He's gotta. I don't know what the hell he'll get, though. That's probably the main concern. Bam, 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 bam. I should play Hollow Knight. Not tonight, but I should play it again. Not even on stream, just for fun. My own enjoyment. Yo, I just got an idea. What if I got a whole ass TV and put it like, since my desk has a huge opening, what if I just put it there? That's probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea. But what if? Oh, I can't even do 16 yet. Why? I have to clear into the future chapter 2? That's so lame. Are there any true forms I can get? Probably not. I would guess not. I'm close. I mean, not that close, but I'm close. Should I try continuing Cat Claw Dojo? I kind of want to try it. I'm probably not going to be able to do it, but I kind of want to try it. Two super felines and 30 rolls? Yeah. It's like a 1 in 20 chance. Okay, so I'm going to use Sadako. I'm gonna use... Should I use Miter Self? Sure. I will use... Ver. And Bahamut. I'm probably gonna lose this stage just because I don't have any anti-zombie. And plus, I'm only done with Into the Future Chapter 1. So, depending on how strong the aliens are, I might lose. The boxes, gotta open those? What do you mean? I think I'm gonna sit up. Which means this camera can go back to looking up. Oh, shit. The skill boxes? What? From the second dojo? I'm so lost.
On stressful days, it's natural.
What are you talking about?
But if you're looking for it in sugary snacks, you might end up dealing with a crash sequence instead. Learn how you can swap up and
I still don't even have Qigong,
at
so zombies are
sparkleok.com.
that much worse.
Sparkleok.com.
Discover Ponca City, place for stories of our past and celebrated.
All I gotta do is spam Jizo. That's all I gotta do. Something tells me it's not working. Come on, bitch. Spam. That's not who I meant. Okay.
Hey, Mappy, take this
I'm not beating this stage. You know, the
Train
special orbs from the dojo, the waivers.
some new advanced
Yeah,
micro blades.
I've never actually gotten them though, thanks to the fact that
Technology keeps my windshield
I'm stupid.
free and it's quiet.
Engaging quiet mode.
Wait, what?
Maybe your advanced wiper blades will calculate the perfect
Yeah,
distance
I'm
to
not gonna be able
travel.
to beat that stage.
Come on, Mappy, you're
I got 2 of each
basic.
right now.
Starting
Dubs.
safest route.
Drive with technology designed for the road ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, these outbreaks are back. I guess I'll do them. And I don't want to do more into the future treasure grinding. I feel like I've already done so much. But if I'm gonna go all the way through to into the future chapter 3, I guess I have to. I'm gonna be so real, nothing interesting has happened this stream. So I genuinely don't. Well, I might post it. I might. I'm gonna go now. It's like 4 a.m. You should have gone way long ago. See you and good luck. Yeah, thank you. I'll probably end after I do these zombie outbreaks, anyways. So you have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna save a lot of. I'm gonna try to save a lot of cat food for Demon Slayer. I don't know if there's gonna be another starter special, like discount, but I'm gonna at least try to save up for one guaranteed 11 roll. And if I get Nezuko, that'll be fucking hilarious. Going from I just can't stop winning. I can't stop winning to oh god, I got one of the worst supers in the entire game. Yeah, Nezuko is not very good, but yeah, I will probably go for a guaranteed Uber roll with that. I would love to get Tanjiro because I got him on my JP account, which I don't actually play. I just log in every now and then to do some rolls or something. But having explosion and LD and massive damage against floating seems kind of fucking sick. One of the few Ubers to have explosion, and it's Tanjiro, my goat. But yeah, there are other cool guys as well, so I'm excited for it all. For a first time, for being its first time appearing, Demon Slayer actually has quite a lot of Ubers. Except they're kind of low quality from what I remember. But whatever. I think that's all I can really do today. So, thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.